Since many of you have been asking about the radio control mods, how I have this as my unlock, volume up, volume down is lock, channel is my trunk, mute that turns, when it's on, it turns off my Alexa, Amazon Alexa right there, and the mode button right here opens my garage. So I was replacing a relay on my alarm or keyless entry, and I came across this while looking through these diagrams to help me find or trace back the wires. But I saw this, I was like, oh, might as well show you guys since you guys been asking. And don't worry, I'll post this up on, I don't know, through some pictures or right onto the video. But here it is. So here's a picture of the circuit board. I know it's a shitty drawing, but and here is the pinout for the wire for the harness right here with the what is it, the latch on the right side. I started with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The first one is remote wire, second one is ground negative, third is illumination negative, fourth is illumination positive, fifth is accessory positive, and sixth is mute, which goes positive, or I think it is already positive. No, I think it goes positive. I don't remember, it's been a few years. But what I have here is I connected these, well, this wire right here, these go into each individual switch. Like, it's soldered directly behind these switches, and I could just unsolder it anytime I want, and it's right here. So the mode, I soldered it to pin 1. Looking at the switch right here, this would be pin 1 right underneath the button, pin 1, and when you press it, it goes to ground. And with the channel button, I use it for my trunk, I also soldered it to pin 1, which goes to ground when pushed. However, with the trunk, it requires a 12 volt to actually unlatch. So what I did was I created an inverter using relays, like it grounds the relay and sends a 12 volt signal to the trunk pin on the keyless entry module. And this mute, I just have it as a relay connecting to, I think, a buck converter that I plug this into. I'm not too sure. I think I shoved it like somewhere back here or something. And that just turns it off. I think there's a relay on that too. I think I have a bunch of relays in this car. And this volume up. So pin 1 goes to ground when, what is it? Oh yeah, when it's pushed, and I just wired that directly to the keyless entry unit. I mean the keyless entry module with some diodes and volume down, same thing. Well, but it's pin 2. It goes to ground when pushed. And the middle one would be pin 2. Yeah, it took me I remember it took me a long time to figure out what each pin should be used for each switch. But eventually I figured it out and I wrote it down here. And this is a shitty drawing. Oh yeah, and the relay that acts as an inverter is right here. Right here. This one. And yeah, any questions, let me know. I might answer in the next 3 years or so like this one, but yeah, I'll try to do the best I can.